Hey guys, Master Mark Kennard here today, and I'm at my Caro location. I just got done training. You can see I'm sweating a little bit, and I've been putting in the work, man. No lie, have a lot of time on my hands, and that's just the way that it is. So today on the Master's Message, I want to talk about vibe, and vibe is like the energy, the vibration you give off to the universe, so to speak, and how martial arts helps people to develop a vibe. And one of the things that I teach the students in martial arts is to always be honest with yourself and express yourself. Self-expression creates that vibe. And where does it come from? Some people ask me, like, where does it come from? Well, it all starts in the martial art classroom, or just regular life, I should say, too, is if you start to have discipline. Discipline is like you're really caring about yourself. And when you care about yourself and you do everything you need to do to really become disciplined, you start to really realize how much you really care, and that develops your self-confidence. That makes you believe in yourself more. Now, if you don't have that, and you don't really care about yourself, you're going to realize that your attitude is going to become very bad. Now, if you have good discipline and you care about yourself and your self-esteem's high, usually your attitude about life is really, really good. And that's kind of like where your vibe really lies. And you have to really have that self-expression, so to speak. And there's some people who have high self-confidence and they believe in themselves. They're very disciplined, but they're super quiet and they're super shy. I always tell the people that are really shy that it's a disservice to our community, to the world, to not know who they truly are. You know, if that's something you need to overcome, that's something you need to overcome. And the more confidence you have, the more you work on your self-discipline, the easier it is to be able to overcome that. And that's one of the reasons why in Taekwondo, we do forms. Some people hate forms. They're like, man, I don't like doing forms. Well, you want to know something? It makes you get up in front of class and you have to put on a performance. And it's got to be a good performance. And it's your mind, your body, and your spirit all put together in one. And when you look at someone that does forms, they have a lot of discipline. They stand at attention. They say, yes, sir, no, sir, or yes, ma'am, no, ma'am. And then they come to Chumbi and they're focused. They're looking straight ahead, and it shows that they have discipline. And when they put on a good performance, what happens is their confidence rises. And if they don't do a very good job, then they kind of some people can get discouraged and everything like that. And that's where your attitude lies. What are you going to do? Are you going to try to better yourself, or are you going to just, have sour grapes for a long time? I'm someone that when something doesn't go my way, I'll be mad for like a day. And then what happens is I sit down and I think, why did this happen to me? And what I do is I always point the finger at myself because I have to change my vibe. And in order to change my vibe, I have to look deep down inside myself and figure out what I did wrong. Nobody else can change your vibe. I mean, they could give you something and it can make you happy for just a couple days, but to have a continuous vibe that's positive, energetic, ready to go, you have to really search deep down inside your soul and find out what it is that's controlling you. And like I said before, it all starts with the discipline all the time. Discipline is really self-love. You really care about yourself, you're going to be disciplined. And do the small disciplines, Keep your room clean if you're a kid. Make your bed in the morning, Keep your house clean if you're an adult. Keep your car clean, One of my buddies that does rentals told me that he always looks at inside people's cars because he said that if he rents the house to them, that's usually what their house looks like. And I said, wow, there's been a couple times where I'm on the road a lot and there'll be, a couple bags of like fast food once in a while. I don't really eat fast food anymore, but when I was a teenager, I remember it got really cluttered. And then when I got older, I realized that I had to have the details were what really is important in life. So I try to keep that type of stuff clean, even when I'm carting kids around and everything like that. So I just want you guys to think about your vibe. What is your vibe? Where did it derive from? Your self-discipline derives to have high self-confidence. That high self-confidence makes you have high self-esteem in yourself, and that's ultimately what will give you a positive attitude. And if you fail and you have high self-esteem, you'll figure it out as a problem. You'll look at it as, how can I solve this problem, instead of being all bent out of shape that things didn't go your way, like you're a victim and you can't solve this yourself. You can. You just have to have the right mindset. And that will give you the best type of vibe that you can have for life. And when you have that vibe, people start to see that you're authentic when it's positive all the time. And guess what? They're going to want to be around you. and it's going to attract people to you. You know, that's just the way that it is. It's like a light in this world. Finding someone that's doing something that they truly love to do. Like, I love teaching martial arts. I love training. And, you know, I love learning. Like, if I always say, if you're not learning, you're dying. You know, that's just it. If you're not trying to better yourself, then you're going backwards. And, you know, life is like that. It's a test. It's a challenge. And you got to work your vibe. You got to have that vibration. That's what's going to change the world. And I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.